By
Yes.
by the way, let's check whatever you have read. What did you read today? Neha ji, first you tell me.
Uh, chapter 1 of Unit 2, like
Chapter 1 of Unit 2. And what is in there?
Geoffrey Chaucer.
Geoffrey
This is the chapter, name of chapter 1. So I studied his work, whatever he has written. And there is three categories of his work, like Italian, French, and English period.
So that is what you read, huh?
Yes, sir.
So could you let me know a famous work in which he simply, I should say, requested to Henry IV about the allowing him to get pension once again. What was the exact title of that work?
Henry Ford. Mm,
By the way,
sorry,
how
sir.
many kings are there in the era of Chaucer?
Three kings were there, sir.
Could you
Edward the Third, Henry IV, and Richard the Second.
Complain to My Purse is a famous work. It advocates
Complaint to.
my purse. It
Okay.
advocates about the misery, or I should say, lack of having money of Mr. Geoffrey Chaucer to the king directly. After writing this work, king allow him to take pension. है ना? Within a year, or I should say half year, he died.
Okay.
है ना? Could you give me a basic idea what plague caused to the literature? How
What?
it affected the literature of the middle period, है ना? Middle English language, Middle English literature.
Are you talking about plague, right?
Plague.
Yeah. In Middle English period in 1348.
Mhm.
1348. Am I right?
Why are you giving me any dates? Do not try to pick one, because
Okay.
plague was not just for a single date, not for just a single year. It came reiteratively, not just one time, around 4 to 5 times
Hmm.
in every decade.
Right.
Suppose not to go for dates, it is literature. Do not stick to dates because it always fluctuates. Something is written somewhere and something different is written in other book. So it will cause chaos. What I was simply asking you one thing: how how
Okay.
it affected the literature of that time?
Uh, I think so. Can we start now? This phrase can be used in while answering.
So, uh,
I think. I
in
think
my opinion,
plague. In my opinion, plague has affected tremendously to Middle English period because there was a many years when people were suffering from diseases, and as we know, the writer write only his or her experiences, or he reveals the condition of society. So at the time of in Middle English period, major writer were Chaucer and William Lagland, and they um, majorly define the condition of society. Sorry, थोड़ा सा
I do not feel
out of the way हो
uncomfortable.
गया.
I am not judging you. Do not feel uncomfortable.
Actually, what is happening with me ना कि we need to give answer in limited words, but
Just,
जब
just try,
आंसर करने.
just try to speak. A child cannot run in just one day. It takes time.
Yes.
Tree, a plant, a small tiny plant takes time to grow, and you want it in just 1 or 2 days. Let it grow, no? Let it grow. Let the
Yes.
let the brain function perfectly. It will be fine with the time. Sir, do you want to answer? Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, I request you, please, would you explain the same question again?
What was the question, ma'am?
How plague affected the literature of Middle English period?
Okay. So, uh, plague, plague was, as sir mentioned, that plague was like Black Death happened many times. So, in middle age, it was also happened, and it happened, and literature was affected, and many writers, you can say William Longland and Mallory and Chaucer was also mentioning.
Do not set fluke. Do not set fluke. Because you are talking about Langland, etc., etc. I was simply asking you people how plague affected English literature in that time. Listen,
Sir,
listen.
sorry, sir,
Just
I'm not
just
convincing.
use
Yes,
your brain. By the way, if someone is, I should say, not feeling well in your family, friends, है ना? They have some sort of fear, है ना, or some sort of disease. So in that case, can you do whatever you want to do? Is it possible for you to work on literature when a person is completely free,
no,
and he has no some issues, physical issues, mental issues? If his mind is free, then only he can write, na? If
Yes,
the
sir.
whole nation is suffering from a disease, if the whole nation is suffering, it causes a lot of deaths around them. Even they lost their parents, their sisters, brothers, husband, wife. So in that case, you will be able to write any literature.
No.
So it was a simple question.
no.
It was a simple question. It is not written anywhere. It's just the, I should say, the perspective of mind. Getting my point. And
Yes,
believe
sir.
me, I'm not taking any help right now, because whatever I'm asking, I'm asking from my mind. जब चीजें नहीं पता है तब ये सोचने का प्रयास करो, हाउ और व्हाट शुड आई डू टू क्लिक द क्वेश्चन. Just try to be around it. This is what you can do, है ना? And the previous question was like, how Oxford and Cambridge University help to enrich drama of that age, or I should say, the drama of Elizabethan age. Answer. Try to use your brain. Try to use your brain. How you should answer. What I'm asking, just listen to me carefully. How Oxford and Cambridge University played a crucial role in the development of the drama. Just listen my question first, then try to analyze it and then answer. Use your brain. How universities can help to produce some sort of, I should say, dramatic activities or like this. How? Answer.
Sir,
One by one, one by one, one by one, है ना? हाँ जी, बोलिए.
okay. Cambridge and Oxford University, are the platform, or you can say place of intellectuals, and many many students are professor can conversate to each other, and they can enhance their intellectuality by the you can say that in the platform of think tank. Oxford University can role play as a think tank, and also it there are students maybe maybe help as a audience for the.
Hold on, hold on. You summed up. Now, ma'am, it's your turn. But mute your mic because it will cause some sort of effect in my recording. Yes.
Cambridge and Oxford University played a huge role in shaping drama because to become um, a dramatist or what should say uh, who perform on the stage artist, we need to learn these skills, and universities are the one who teaches this because the professors of these universities have a great knowledge about the things because it established in Cambridge is established in around 1209 or Oxford in around 12th century. So it had
11,
been developed till
1167 is the date,
yes 1167.
and
Yes,
1205 is the date of Cambridge University.
1209 or oh 05.
1205.
Okay. So till that, it they have been had been developed thoroughly, and they have a good mind or good intellectual
Hold on.
person to.
You both are somehow nearer to my answer. This is what you should do. Suppose before the establishment of these two universities, there were not any coaching institution to work on the literature field. Getting my point? And what they launched some sort of batch, or I should say course, to teach
Mhm.
literature, to teach people drama.
Mhm.
Getting my point? And once they start teaching their own people, teaching their own literature to their people, this is how they develop the drama of the age, or I should say the drama of the future ages. This is how these two universities played a crucial role in the development of drama. This is how you should try to answer a question. Just use your brain, think calmly, do not be hyper. And by the way, it is not written in any book. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter, it is taking time to grow, but certainly you will grow.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So don't panic for it. So
Definitely, sir.
should I go for another question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After answering or after speaking, you supposed to mute your mics. है ना?
Mm.
Because, let me ask you one more question. Why Geoffrey Chaucer is the poet of common people? Just try to satisfy this statement. Answer on your behalf. First, think calmly, then answer. You won't get this question anywhere. Okay, rest you can write it over Chat GPT. Then he will try to analyze that answer. Now, answer on your behalf. And do not try to search on Chat GPT because it won't help you at all. Because you need to think how I can answer, how I can associate this question to the aura of Mr. Geoffrey Chaucer. This is how analytical skills develop. Getting? Try to answer one by one.
Okay, sir. As we know that Geoffrey Chaucer uh, called as yeah, is called as you can say a father of English literature and father of English language. So he was not only a father of English literature, or father of English. He was also a author. You can say that a great writer for common people because he simplified the language from Latin or French in the local. He was the advocate of for the local language, and also he simplified many words. And if we refer the example of the uh, example of prologue to the Canterbury Tales, so we can see that in this work he is talking about many issues by the with the help of the different characters, like of the issue of Bible corruption, and issue of the common people day to day life issues, and with the help of the husband or wife issues, and polygamy, and you can say that issue of polygamy, issue of issue of the, you can say that the warrior issue, yeah, you can say night issues, how they are struggling of facing the challenges or mental conflicts in the war ground. So there are many issues. So he was representing many issues by the help of his characters in the play or his in his writings. Yes.
सफिशियंट है, बहुत अच्छा बोला आपने।
Great
मेरा
answer,
जो
sir.
क्वेश्चन था ना उसकी सोल को टच कर दिया। यही अप्रोच डेवलप करवाने के लिए मैं इतनी मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, केवल यही अप्रोच। बात की गहराई को समझो। जरूरी नहीं है वो आपसे डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन पूछेगा। If he is not doing so, then he will simply try to check your brain whether it works properly or not, or you are just rattu tota. Because even you can qualify this exam, the maths of assistant professor, by just cramming things. Getting my point? It doesn't mean your brain functions nicely, because analytical skill is not a part of everyday life. When you start practicing it, it will enhance day by day. Neha, now would you like to say something over it?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to answer. Um, Geoffrey Chaucer is also known as the father of English poetry because of his famous work. It is also known as his magnum opus, the Canterbury Tales. And in this work, he explains the life of common people um, through the characters of through the different characters, to the stories in which he take the help he in which he defined the themes like greed, love, and friendship, and the experiences of life and the life of common people, how they live and how they think, and how they मीन्स आई वांट टू से कि वो होते कुछ और है और दिखाते कुछ और है, जस्ट लाइक मंक का जो कैरेक्टर है। सो he reveals the reality of person in such a nice way, so we can say he is the poet of common people.
Mute yourself. Now listen to me. What you people are saying is quite fine and nice. Geoffrey Chaucer is poet of common people just because he himself worked on English language and he simplified the form of English language for commoners. And Sir highlighted this point. And after that, one more thing is that he was the person who, for the first time, choose daily life characters, commoners, not people from elite class only. So this is how he was talking about common people: a merchant, a monk, miller, reeve, plowman, student. Getting my point? So this is how he was simply depicting the common life of the common people. So all because of it, we can call him father. I should say the poet of common people. It was just like that. Rather, whatever you are saying is also, somehow around the answer. What I was looking for was that. Getting my point? This is how we should answer. है ना? It will be fine with the time, but you people did actually well. I applaud for Koswani that he nicely answered this question. Actually, actually, it is me. Now, could you tell me what is the common in Boccaccio and Geoffrey Chaucer?
Yes, sir. They both defined stories by using some characters, as Boccaccio also defined characters, and uh, from inspiring him, Chaucer has written the frame narrative. So this is the similarities between them.
Somehow you are around the answer, close to it. Sir, you want to add something?
No, sir. I didn't get
Try
how
to think of
important
it.
to point. Try.
Try to think of it. You can answer. See what somehow close to the answer. Almost close. Almost.
So, sorry, I'm not recalling. Actually, right now I'm not recalling. So,
Now listen to me.
okay.
Decameron was the first of the famous work which talks about the commoners. And in very, or I should say, in many invasions, Geoffrey Chaucer was going places to places, for example, Italy, France, etc., etc. So when he visited Italy, there he simply meets with Petrarch and Boccaccio, both the persons individually. है ना? So what I'm saying is that as Boccaccio was representing commoners, in the same way Chaucer tried to depict the life of common people. है ना? So this is how he was influenced from Boccaccio. So this is the similarity. Getting? He influenced from Boccaccio to write some sort of write about the social life. है ना? Getting? Should I ask something else?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So be ready for the next question. What was the reason behind the evolution of Old English to Middle English?
Can you please repeat this, sir? Repeat the question.
I was asking what was the reason behind the evolution of Old English to Middle English, Middle Age English.
In my opinion, it is the work of Chaucer or Chaucer himself who has done many things to bring a Middle English language from Old English.
No,
His
no,
work.
you can forget about the 1066. What was there?
Yes, what
Norman,
Hastings.
Norman
Yes, Norman conquest.
conquest. And it
Yes.
was the only thing which influenced language. Because of it, the Anglo-Saxon language automatically start adopting the words from French language, as French was a ruling class, है ना? And they were higher to the English people somehow. So people start adopting their tongue, है ना? And all because of only this incident, the evolution happened. This was the major reason.
So later, can we aid the point of Chaucer, or it is not required here? मतलब वो- it
Not
may be
required.
wrong.
Main soul of the question is Norman conquest. When you will try to Google it or you try to do some sort of with chat GPT, then you will get to know.
Sir, I want to add some more points. I think in Anglo-Saxon period, the language was, you can say, Latin or Greek. So it was very crisp language, and
But
After
Latin,
Norman
but
conquest.
but sir, Latin and Greek influence was very much there in Anglo-Saxon language. So how it is different from the previous one?
Yes, let me define it. Actually, the literature was very, you can say that monopoly. It was in the hand of very few people, and it was being written in the manuscript, and there are no any printing press also. So in after normal conquest, and you can say that, and the same time printing press was also prevailed very much, and in this period feudalism was uh, feudalism system was also happen no feudalism system was I think it was removing or eliminating that time, and French language was the official language. So if it was shifting, it was because of shifting of the language, was the uh, was the region, and
Whatever,
another region you ruling
whatever,
class.
whatever you are speaking is unnecessary. I just gave you answer in just 2 lines. Do not speak more than this. What he is looking for, I have already answered. Getting my point? Do not try to speak excessive. If it is need, then you can answer. If it is not, do not try to elaborate it. If you will elaborate, listen what you were saying something about manuscript.
Yes, sir.
So could you now let me know how many original manuscript was there in Old English? Now tell me. You take flying arrow. Now answer.
So Beowulf was also a manuscript, and uh, ecclesiastion of history of English people. There are many
There were
manuscript.
originally four manuscript was there. Only four.
Yes.
Out of
Hmm.
four, one is extra circle. Vorselli's book. You must not heard of it. I'm definitely sure. Novel Codex and Junius. When you are answering something, you should be cautious about framing your answer. Do not try to speak something unnecessary. If you will speak, he will try to pick up even any single word and start forming a subordinated question. These were the four major manuscript. कौन कौन सी हैं बताना जरा दोहराना.
Where Salibu, uh,
Vorselli, Exter,
Exeter,
Junius, Novel Codex. By the way, could you tell me in which of the following we see the original manuscript of Beowulf?
Exeter book.
Never. It was there in Novel Codex. है ना? You must have heard of Robert Cotton. Do you know who is Robert Cotton?
Robert. No.
है ना? So now listen to me. I'll let you know something very good. Robert Cotton was an antiquarian. You can say him or you can call him historian as well. So he was the person, and all because of his effort. Today, whatever you are learning or whatever you are getting, information is all because of his efforts. Because he had all these manuscripts with him, and this is how these manuscript was given to posterity by his grandchild. He gave all this manuscript to the, I should say, some sort of library of London. It was he, who gave all these manuscripts. So all because of it, Robert Cotton becomes a very influential figure, and he was there around 60 to 70th century, between this period. We don't have any exact date of his living. Getting my point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And if we talk about Junius manuscript, it was the manuscript of Caedmon. Do you know who was Caedmon? Who?
Who has written hymns?
है ना? So
Yes.
this manuscript mainly deal with I should say biblical paraphrases. You know what is biblical paraphrases?
Which is related to Bible.
Huh? And what is paraphrase?
Whatever is written, he tried to rewrite it in
Huh.
limited words.
Okay, so basically this Junius manuscripts talk about the biblical paraphrases. Okay, and this is associated to Caedmon, and Caedmon was one of the famous poet of the Old English. Getting my point? And in this manuscript, we simply see many poems actually. And for example, Satan, Christ, Gabriel. And getting rest. If we talk about Borselli, actually, I was giving you information about the dream of the Rood in previous class. I told you about it.
Dream of the Rood.
Rood is actually some sort of, I should say, tool over which Jesus
Quotes.
crucified.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So Dream of the Rood is very much part and parcel of this Borselli book. है ना? So this is how we have originally 4 manuscripts in Old English language. So all because of search touching manuscript word, I try to raise question out of it. है ना? And it will same happened with you in the original interview. So try to be cautious when you are speaking something. Try to be limited. Do not give them more words, because somehow you are giving them chance that, sir, I know about this word, you can ask from this one. Getting my point? Whatever I'm conveying before you, whatever I'm saying to you, are you people having any problem to get it understand easily?
No, sir. We are not getting problem.
है ना? So it is crystal and clear to your brain. है ना?
Yes, sir.
Getting? So should I ask another question?
Yes, sir.
By the way, why we should call King Alfred the Great as the father of prose? Define in your words. Come on. First think of it, then answer, है ना? I want you people to use your brain nicely. I'm not in a hurry. Okay? Just try to answer. We have enough time. Don't worry. सर्च नहीं करना है गूगल पे.
I can recall only 2 points.
Hmm?
That he has translated some works in English,
Hmm?
and another one, I think he has written or contributed to write chronicles in Middle English period.
You are touching the soul of the question nicely, but you are not able to answer in effective way. Sir,
Yes, sir.
now, sir, now you. है ना?
I think as ma'am mentioned that he written chronicles and he supported a help to translate many manuscript or works in different. He also uh, helped to write to give his own comments. I think in
Could you give me
some
just
sort of
one example of his comment, one of his comment, please?
no sir, no sir.
That you are saying so, na?
I'm just
That
trying
he
to.
gave his
I'm
comments.
trying to answer, sir. I'm trying to answer. So during writing the chronicles, uh, he must use the style of prose writing. I think so.
Listen to me. What she was saying, right? है ना? Listen. Why we should say, or why we should call King Alfred the Great as the father of prose sometimes. Although, some authors are not agree to this point, some critics are not agree to this point. The reason behind it that they don't consider Middle English as the starting of English. Somehow they consider, the original, the modern English as the starting point of the English. And all because of it, sometimes they call Mr. Francis Bacon as the father of English prose. But what is the reason behind my calling Mr. King Alfred the Great as the father of English prose? The reason is very much simple. He was trying to somehow translating the works of many works which were ever written in any language whatsoever in his clutches. He was trying to translate that. For example, the ecclesiastical history of English people by Venerable Bede. And along with that, what he was doing, he was trying to compose some sort of, I should say, a magazine, which you people are calling as the Chronicles of Anglo-Saxon Kingdom. And he was not doing this, I should say, for few days or for just 1 or 2 years. He was doing it for a long time, around decade or more than this. है ना? So he was the person who was for the first time writing something in prose. Rest, all the authors were simply writing in versified style. And if a person is, try to write something for the first time, then there is nothing wrong to call him as the father of. Getting my point? इतना अफेक्टिव जवाब देना है, उसमें ऐसी चीजें ऐड करनी है कि सामने वाले को लगे कि इसने तो तथ्य बता दिया, वो सबूत भी दे दिया कि ये तो पहला व्यक्ति है जिसने लिखना शुरू किया था प्रोज में, इससे पहले तो कोई लिख ही नहीं रहा था। क्या समझे? ऐसे जवाब देना। समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir. All right.
सर इसका आंसर गूगल में मिल सकता है क्या? इसका आंसर इफेक्टिव
क्या
आंसर
क्या क्या?
इसका इफेक्टिव आंसर गूगल में मिल सकता है क्या?
Why you should look for Google? Even I'm answering you.
No, you are answering, but if uh, we are
Google,
using any
listen to me. Right
factual
now,
information.
right now, AI is associated to Google. So if you will look for something which is uh, not there over internet, then somehow AI try to work over the question and he will form a answer, some sort of answer for you. This is what happened with you, है ना? And by the way, this is the only reason behind calling the Alfred the Great as the father of English prose. Getting my point? है ना? So should I go for another question?
Okay, sir. Sir.
Okay. Then could you people tell me what is liturgy? Try to answer. Because you cannot guess this thing. And you supposed to have good idea about this term, then only you can answer. बताइए। बताइए बताइए। गूगल सर्च नहीं करना है।
Sorry, sir, I don't have.
आंखें देख रहा हूँ सर की। सर की जो आंख है ना वो पढ़ने में लगी हुई है। क्या लगता है समझ नहीं आएगा? नाउ लिसन।
Hmm.
Do you have any idea about the development of this drama before Elizabethan age? How drama was developed at its peak in Elizabethan age? Something happened in just few years, or I should say in just around few years, around 10 to 50 year, 20 year, 50 year, 100 year, or it takes time to develop a form.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Uh,
जी
uh,
जी सर, कहिए
uh,
कहिए।
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drama. To talk about the history of the drama, so I think uh, some sort of features of this type of writing, or you can say that works we can see in 13th century. You can say middle English age. It was being performing in by church. You can say that,
Let it be, let
uh,
it be.
and
Let it be, you don't have idea. Let it be. You are speaking something without knowing. Now
church,
then, you
church,
try.
church.
You wanted to say something? Carry on. Carry on.
It was being written. It was being written in the theme of biblical theme. You can say religious theme. Mostly, uh, mostly you can say mystery and miracle style.
By the way,
So
whatever,
and
by the way, what you are saying right now, what you said recently is quite fine. And you are nearer to the word, but you are not defining the word. What is liturgy? I was asking you.
no, liturgy.
It can be
I'm talking
answered in
about
just
the.
one line. Why are you speaking this much?
I'm I'm explaining the. You have asked me the about the drama, na development of the drama.
No, I was saying that it takes time to develop a form of literature. So it is not possible that in within few years the drama of Elizabethan reaches at its peak. It definitely took time to
Yes,
develop.
it
है
it
ना?
took
So it
yes,
took
it
time,
definitely
है
it
ना?
took.
So now let me give you brief information about what is liturgy. Liturgy was a kind of practice, है ना? Listen, in previous time, what actually happened is like dramas was being performed in church premises because it was originally meant to given moral lessons from the biblical context, है ना? From the Bible, है ना? So this is how they were originally meant to give information about the people, है ना? Or I should say about the Bible to the commoners because they were not that much literate to read that book. Getting my point? So this is how they were giving performances, and even the actors are not professional actors. They are the people of churches. Getting my point? So there are some sort of competition hold in previous days. How? Listen, different churches has their own teams, and every church is performing some sort of drama, or I should say some sort of biblical story in church premises. है ना? So when liturgy practice happened, all the church cycles, whether it is Chester, Bakefield, है ना? They were the actually major examples. है ना? So what happened? They all take part in a activity. Actually, it is a kind of competition of churches. Who will give best performance? है ना? Who will won the trophy, you can say so. And originally the king was the judge of this thing. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? तो ये एक प्रकार का कंपटीशन था जिसमें जितने भी जो चर्च साइकिल थे जो मेजरली परफॉर्म करवा रहे थे ड्रामा को, प्रीवियसली जो ड्रामा बनाया गया था वो बनाया गया था लोगों को नैतिक शिक्षा देने के लिए और बाइबल के बारे में बताने, है ना, जिससे लोगों को समझ आ सके, क्योंकि उनकी भाषा बहुत अच्छी थी नहीं तो वो पढ़ नहीं पाते थे, मोरल लेसन देने के लिए। ठीक है, तो फिर क्या होता था, एक एक प्रैक्टिस होती थी, उसको लिटर्जी बोलते थे, काइंड ऑफ कंपटीशन होता था। तो उसमें सारे अलग अलग चर्चेस अपनी अपनी टीम लेके आते थे और भाग लेते थे। फिर उसमें से जो विनर होता था उसको किंग जो है फर्स्ट प्राइज देता हुआ निश्चित तौर पे, है ना। तो ये है लिटर्जी। ऐसे क्लियरली इतना जवाब देना है।
Yes, sir.
नेहा जी, डू यू वांट
Yes,
टू से
understood, sir.
समथिंग?
Understood, sir.
मैं जो समझाता हूँ वो सही से पानी की तरह समझ आता है या उसमें उसमें कुछ कचरा वचरा आ जाता है?
नहीं नहीं सर,
No, sir.
समझ गया सर.
Understood, sir. Very clearly.
क्लियर था ना?
Yes, sir.
You have explained that liturgy was just kind of you can say that a competition or tournament uh, being performed in this church premises for just the objective of for awareness of the people for moral development, or you can say that the learning of the Bible stories in simplified form. You can say that in the simplified narration. So that's why the
For the first time you should not include
beginning.
narration with drama, because narration is the part
Sorry,
of
sir.
novel.
I'm just saying for conveying for the these learning.
Okay, okay,
Sorry for
okay,
using
okay.
the narration.
Just hold on. How many narratives are there in any novel? Can be possible. Possibilities कितनी है? कितने प्रकार का नरेटिव स्टाइल होता है नॉवल में?
Sir, I am unable to understand this question. Can you
I
redefine it
am
in?
asking you only one thing. There are three kind of narratives in any novel. It can be written in first person, it can be written in second person, it can be written in omniscient method. I was asking simply this. This must be familiar to both people, na?
Yeah, sir, we know the answer, but
Yes, sir.
we were unable
But
to
didn't get.
understand the question.
What question was quite right, na? I was just asking you what are the major. These are the three narrative techniques, na? I just made a subordinate question out of his answer. This is how they will do the same. It takes experience to form answer, na? Should I go for another question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Last question for of today.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me ask, है ना? Why allegory becomes very important for any author? How allegory can save us from any punishment or save any author from any punishment? Tell me. Very genuine question, very clear question. You cannot find it anywhere. It's just formation of my mind. Now tell me, why authors used to take support of allegory? What was the reason behind it?
Yes, sir. Uh, Allegory was you can say there was a kind of writing in which the writers uh, being writing their works in the form of you can say that in the representation of, or you can say that the help of the animals or non-living things, or just it was a technique to convey their message or to awareness, uh, with the help, you can say indirectly, not directly, so that they can save themselves from the ruling class, or you can say just in the uh, they can save themselves from the target of the, or
What was my
target of the
question?
king.
What was my question? Just try to.
You are asking me, you are asking the algae about algae, about algae, na?
First, it is.
Allegory form, allegory
Yes,
form.
yes. I was simply
Yes, yes.
you why allegory is important for any author to avoid any punishment. Why?
Yes, yes, sir.
Hmm. Why people, or I should say,
Alle-
why authors take support of allegory? In other words, now you answer. Try to be crisp. Do not stretch it. Stretching is never a good thing.
Sir, allegory was being written uh, by the with the help of the characters of the animals, or you can say that some non-living things also. So, for example, you can say that mm, Alexander Pope.
Now listen to me.
No, no. Okay.
Now listen to me. Listen to me. And a very genuine answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kushwaji is prime minister now, and right now I'm writing a book.
Sorry, sir. I'm not.
Listen to me. Just assume
No,
it.
sir. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, continue.
Kushwaji is currently prime minister of India. Okay, and I am an author, है ना? And writing a famous work, famous novel of mine, in which I directly criticize a prime minister who is named as Kushwaji. So, do you know what will happen afterwards? I will be targeted by the politicians. I will be targeted by the government bodies like IB, CBI. Getting my point? Just to avoid the personal criticism, just to avoid the personal harm, authors generally take to help of political allegories. Just try to think of your mind now. Why a person?
Sir, I was thinking, but I was unable to convey what I'm saying. Actually, but point तो था मेरे अंदर कि यही है, रूलिंग क्लास से मैंने किंग को भी जोड़ा। तो बट वो क्या था कि एक सही वर्ड्स में फ्रेम नहीं हो पाया।
No issue, no issue, no issue. Hai Nehaji, do you want to say something? Well, but you can speak something. Na? Just turn on your mic.
Uh, Sorry, sir, I'm unable to answer this question right now.
No worries. What I'm saying is that this is how you will develop yourself. I simply ask a very common and simple question. And even though if a person unable to answer this one, this is a matter of concern. You are reading. Once I start asking common questions, and if you are unable to answer those questions, it is a matter of concern. I am just giving you practice just to sharpen your brain, just to sharpen your analytical powers.
Yes, sir.
Very much part and parcel of any literature student. And
Yes, sir.
me, if you people be with me for a long time and until interview, you will be sharp enough to answer any question.
Yes, sir,
Even
definitely.
if you know or know not, doesn't. By the way, in which language you see this kind of phrase that I know not, he know not, she know not. Batai.
In which language we find this kind of
In
phrase?
English language, actually, I'm helping you. But in which tongue? Old English, Middle English, or modern English? No, not. We know not. Because they don't have any, I should say, helping verbs that time. Now tell me. I just raised a subordinate question.
Mm. Maybe Middle
I
English,
think
Middle English.
because
Right.
मॉडर्न में तो काफी डेवलप हो गया था. Yes.
मिडल में था नहीं.